computer.
And so to start, thank you all so much for being here. Katy, again, Katy Acheson with Linda Steele for the 2021 Mashpee Chamber Annual Meeting. And I want to start off by thanking our community partners and our sponsors for this event. Starting off with Cape Cod 5. I'll go through all of our sponsors, then I'll turn over to Linda to speak a little bit about that. But we have two community partners this year in particular who have contributed, Cape Cod 5 and Lawrence Hyde at Mashpee Commons. We also recently have Rockland Trust joining us as sponsors for the annual meeting. Thank you so much, Patrice. And Mass Hire, Cape and Islands Workforce Board, and Great Harbor Benefits, also two organizations that are helping small businesses a great deal, in particular with challenges like hiring and with negotiating new state guidelines for health benefits and paid family medical leave. So we're very grateful as a community to them. And I'd like to turn it over to Linda to speak a little bit on behalf of Cape Cod 5.
Oh, thank you. No, it's our pleasure. Cape Cod 5 has been in the town of Mashpee for over 27 years, or almost 27 years. And all that time, we have been involved with the Mashpee Chamber. In fact, some of you may remember that the Mashpee Chamber actually resided in our building for 10 years. So we've really had a great partnership with the Chamber. And we're pleased to be sponsoring the first and hopefully last Mashpee Chamber virtual annual meeting. I'm looking forward to next year's event when we can actually see people's smiling faces in person and have a lot of fun. So, Cape Cod 5, we're honored to be a part of this dinner, and we are committed to the success of all the communities that we serve. So thank you very much, Katy, and take it away.
Thank you, Linda. So in true annual meeting style, I'm going to just take us through a little bit of the past year. And well, really just the last 6 months, starting with December, when Mary Lou Palumbo retired from the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce to spend more time with family. As we all learned in 2020, time with family is precious. So we're really grateful. I actually talked to her today. She's doing great. So thank you to Mary Lou and her legacy here at the Mashpee Chamber. I went back to work in the office by myself in January, but everything started to get off to a great start. Even though we didn't know exactly where we were going, everyone in the community knew we were going somewhere. So we got on the track of getting things moving, including moving the office for the Mashpee Chamber. So I wanted to take a moment to thank in particular the businesses you see on your screen right now, who helped with physical labor, helped with technology, helped by adopting palm trees, and helped make us at home here at our office in Cape space, which you see I've decorated without anything permanent. Robin, don't worry.
Not worried.
And Mashpee Commons, who also, continue to support the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce by making us at home here in the Commons amongst all of our business community. So we had that great move, all the while working on the guidebook, which I'll share with you at the very end, as is tradition again for the Mashpee Chamber annual dinner and meeting. And then following April, after the move, my incredible executive board and board of directors named me the executive director of the Mashpee Chamber. Thank you. It's a role that I am absolutely grateful and thrilled to be in. I've had nothing but incredible feedback and collaboration experiences with the business community. And I couldn't be more grateful for everyone's support, and especially Linda Steele, who—
Thank you. You deserve it, Katy. You've earned it. You've earned it.
Everything I've done in person this year has been with Linda by my side, and I could not be more grateful.
Thank you.
So, and we even sort of coordinated a little bit tonight.
Our color for the blue,
yeah. We're in sync. It feels really good to have a collection of business people surrounding me to help me to help more of our local businesses. It's really just incredible.
Good teamwork.
Great teamwork. And that teamwork manifested really early on this year with our golf tournament, which felt super normal, which was amazing. Everyone was just in a really fantastic mood. The weather was brilliant. And it felt like we actually got the news on that day that things were opening up. And so it really felt like the start of this year and where everything was going to go and how things were going to continue and move forward. And it's thanks to our golf tournament. And it's thanks to you and your contributions to the Mashpee Chamber through your tickets to the annual dinner. You got your gift certificate, but you also contributed so that we can support our graduating high school students. This year, we have 3 winners for our scholarship award: Ryan Hendricks, Alexia Brandt, and William Baker. It is our absolute pleasure to support future entrepreneurs and communicators in Mashpee. So with that great news, I am going to again turn us over to Linda Steele, President of the Chamber, for our meeting part, our official meeting.
Yes.
And I will
Okay.
follow along.
So it is my pleasure. I'm going to have to read from this because I can't remember. It is my pleasure to announce this year the current Mashpee Chamber Board of Directors have nominated 5 individuals to join our board. Per our bylaws, Article 5, Section 5, the Mashpee Chamber introduced these nominees for the consideration of our membership prior to this meeting, and we will now introduce all 5 for your vote for 2-year terms. Demetrius Bakrelis from Steeple Street Music Academy, Corrine Costanza-Wickel from eXp Realty, Brian Lewis, New Seabury Company, Robin Orbison, Cape Space, and David Pina Enterprises. We are also voting to renew our existing executive board members. Myself, Julie Quintero Schultz, she's the vice president. Lorraine Saviano is the treasurer. Mary Beth Fenton is the secretary, and Julie works for Right Away Kayaks, and Lorraine works for Eastern Bank, and Mary Beth works for LL Bean. The following board members are also included for nomination for next term: Patrice Pimentel from Rockland Trust, Katrina Cedrone from Cedrone Contracting, Denise Dutson from Killen Grover Real Estate, Maureen Gardner from Laurentide, Mike Morrison from Right Away Kayaks, Right Away Adventures, I should say, excuse me, Sue Cirillo from Anchor Self Storage. Please vote now to accept the full slate of officers or offer opposition. So we have a voting tool.
Poll is
So
up.
we're the poll is up.
This is very cool, you guys.
Oh, Katie, because I am not
Here,
technical.
While they're voting, we can cheer.
All right. Yes.
It's sparkling apple cider. Don't worry. And thank you, Sally, for joining in on that. Cheers.
Sally's always good for a toast.
Sally's always good for a toast. You've got 30 seconds left. Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything.
Well, you can absolutely voice your acceptance or opposition, Anne.
I accept.
Okay.
Beautiful. And we have, after just coming up on 85% of participants, with 100% approval so far. So we can end the polling and call that
All right.
a motion.
I guess we're so moved to accept. Congratulations to all of our incoming board members. We look forward to working alongside of you for the benefit of the Mashpee Chamber business community. And finally, I would like to acknowledge and thank our outgoing board members, because they really put a lot of heart and soul into the success of the chamber over these past years. Sandy Abrams from Murray McDonald Insurance, Kevin Corain from Dunning, Corain, McNichols and Garner, Dino, don't make me say his last name.
I won't.
Dino from Dino's Pizza and Sports Bar, and Serena LaPiccolo Smith, who is relinquishing her seat and will now be the chairperson of the Mashpee Chamber Ambassador Committee. So we thank you all. Also Rachel Hicks. She used to own Care from the Heart. She is now enjoying retirement, I believe. And so again, thank you all to all your contributions, and we look forward to seeing you in our travels going forward. So thank you, thank you. All right, Katie.
Okay. So every year at our annual meeting, we invite and honor 3 awards: Citizen of the Year, Distinguished Service, and Community Commitment. This year being a little bit different, we did not have awards for last year. We were in the thick of lockdowns and continuously changing guidelines for operations. And so this year, I decided that I really wanted to return to normalcy in this way, where we honor 3 particulars, 2 individuals and 1 organization who, regardless of the circumstances, go above and beyond. And so I reached out to our membership at large in our community. We got quite a few incredible nominations, very lengthy explanations as to why, some very short and to the point. And I reached out to past Citizens of the Year, members of our community, and people who have been involved with the Chamber for quite a long time to come up with the decision for these particular awards. And ultimately, really honed in on what the criteria for the awards were. And so because some of us here are new roles or new to the Mashpee Chamber, new to the Mashpee Chamber Board of Directors in particular, welcome all of you. I wanted to share some of the criteria that help justify all of the work that these people and the organization have done. So I will read this off so that I don't misquote our particular criteria. Starting off with Citizen of the Year. The Citizen of the Year award is awarded to a business person whose leadership, performance, and influence enhances the growth and visibility of business in Mashpee. They should be someone who has made a lasting impact on the community and distinguished themselves through volunteerism that is done above and beyond their paid profession. And needless to say, they should also be a member of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce. This year's winner is someone who fits the criteria so well that most of the people seem to think that they've already received the award. And we checked and they haven't until now.
Yeah.
And so for our 2021 Mashpee Chamber Citizen of the Year, we are honoring John Miller of J. Miller Picture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very nice.
All right.
Congratulations.
I'm sure that John sees this recording and all of his
Oh, that's great.
group.
Yeah.
So I'm going to speak a little bit about John before I get to the next award. So I thank you for your time in honoring this person. My hope is that we will have an opportunity to honor our 2020-2021 Citizen of the Year Award recipients multiple times over the next year.
Yeah.
So amongst his many accolades, so for those of you who aren't familiar with John, you heard some outcryings of support already. He is on the Mashpee Finance Committee, was president of the Cahoon Museum of American Art, president of the Barnstable Land Trust, on the board of directors of Cotuit Center for the Arts, and a member of the Mashpee Conservation Commission and the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce board members. He advocates for small businesses on Cape Cod through involvement on committees like these, through volunteerism at events. He's participated in the Mashpee Chamber Christmas Parade. He's also helped develop and form questions for our candidates forums in the past.
Mm-hmm.
His participation alone in local events and his investment in local issues. And all this with an even and cool disposition. Anyone that knows John knows that he goes about everything with a kind of just even and calming persona. He's been running his business for over 20 years. And I'm sure that we'll have an opportunity going forward to share even more about John.
You know, a fun fact about John, I don't even think I told you before.
Oh.
He used to be on radio prior to his business, long time ago. He was on radio, like a DJ or something. If you listen to him speak, he has that kind of voice. It's really good. So yeah, anyway, fun fact.
Fun fact. We'll let Linda do the fun facts for these. Second, we have a Distinguished Service Award. so many nominees for this particular award came in. So the Distinguished Service Award is for an individual who deserves recognition for significant contributions of time, energy, and knowledge that enhance the community. And few folks in Mashpee have the legacy of doing just that, as this gentleman, Chief
Wow.
Early Senior.
Yeah.
Right. So this gentleman, Chief Flying Eagle, has incredible accolades, in beginning with one of the first individuals to be awarded the Mashpee Historical Commission's Preservation Award in 2019 for his role in preserving the Personage Building, which, according to Sam Houghton's article, is believed to have been built circa 1849. It was dilapidated, and Chief Flying Eagle went himself to board up windows and put up tarps to protect the actual building. He's also authored 2 books, the Cape Cod Wampanoag Cookbook, and co-authored his memoir, Son of Mashpee. Both books naturally lend themselves to preserving vital aspects of Mashpee culture, which makes him more than qualified for this Distinguished Service Award, in our opinions.
Good.
And then finally, for our community commitment, this award goes to an organization that has made substantial contributions through supportive activities in the Mashpee community. And I think this one, if they haven't gotten it before, time has come for us to honor 99 restaurants.
Thank you. Woohoo.
Yep. Right. Their community involvement, I'm just going to read off a list of some of the organizations, and I want to thank you, Anne, for putting this list together, for supporting 99 in your nomination. So they give to, I'm just going to list them off again, Pine Street Inn, Dana-Farber, Boys and Girls Club, Cape Cod Baseball League, Special Olympics, Cape Cod Children's Museum, Mashpee Public Library, Mashpee Middle School, High School, Mashpee Boosters Club, and the Mashpee Chamber. Any organization that has walked in and asked for support has had something donated. They've done a dining for a cause. They never say no. An incredible organization. Ruth is grinning. I can see it from here. The president of the Boys and Girls Club is also what is he, Ruth? The founder.
He is a vice president of the 99s.
Yeah.
For the whole region, and he's amazing. They
Wow.
just provided all the food for the meats and the grills for our annual meeting last week.
There we go. So not to put a spotlight on them for everyone to go ask them for food and grill service, but they have absolutely contributed to our community. And like I said at the very beginning, the selection of these 3 particulars, these are individuals in an organization that, pandemic or no pandemic, have always been supportive of their community, have always stepped up, have always shown the brightest side of Mashpee. And so it is my great pleasure to honor them. And like I said,
Congratulations to all.
Thank you all so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
And thank you everyone that nominated someone, that contributed, that answered the phone when I called them to ask their opinion multiple times. And to my current board, who also were very supportive of making this happen in the first place. We will be recognizing, like I said, these individuals and organization in person. We have some news about what's coming up next for the Chamber. So we are going to be hosting our first business after hours in over 1.5 years next month. So there'll be details on that coming soon. We are planning La Tavola. And so again, the date and details for that will come up. And we are discussing our Mashpee Chamber Christmas Parade. And there will be news on all of these things as they unfold for us. And my great hope is that we'll be able to have these particular individuals join us for La Tavola as well as next year's annual dinner and meeting, so that we can give them the full sort of scope.
Absolutely. We want to
of
honor
honor.
them and thank them in person.
Multiple times.
Multiple times,
Yeah.
definitely.
And then I wanted to finally, again, thank the sponsors for every nonprofit organization, and for myself, and everything that I am working to do with the business community. It takes the support of our local businesses, and I couldn't be more grateful, especially for Cape Cod 5, not just financially, but Linda's involvement and everyone else from Cape Cod 5 that's on the call tonight, from Laurentide and Mashpee Commons, again, for their continued involvement. Always welcome someone from Laurentide to your office. They always come bearing gifts. And to Rockland Trust, who, again, a community bank who, whenever there is a request for support and there is an organization looking for, some involvement, and
it
just
takes
so
a village.
grateful.
It just takes
Absolutely
a village
grateful.
to make it work.
And
we are a great village here in Mashpee.
We are. And again, to recognize those organizations and businesses that are out there really pushing to support small businesses while we reopen, while things change, Mass Hire and Great Harbor Benefits. Thank you so much for the resources you're providing for our small businesses. And then I wanted to also thank a few individual people before we wrap up. Julie and Kat helped to support the actual happening of this event in this format. We're really supportive in coming up with the format and the presentation. And to Linda, again, who's on vacation, who came in to facilitate the actual meeting component, to welcome our 5 new board members. Again, everything that I've done on camera and in person has had Linda by my side.
Yeah, we've done a lot together.
It's been, really, really more so than ever this year, showing of how truly committed you are to our entire business community.
Thank you.
That, very few people say yes as often as you do.
Aww.
And I might have to stop asking you for things.
We make a good team, Katy. We make a good team. And just so you know, I have jeans on underneath here. So yeah, I'm on vacation.
And then finally, as is tradition, the Mashpee Chamber magazine cover unveiled here. A few of you have seen it in my office, but we have books now. And if you go to mashpeechamber.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, you can read the digital version. I will be out and about over the next 2-3 weeks, building up to 4th of July, delivering them like a little Christmas in July elf. I've already replaced all of the piles of books at Cape Space in Mashpee with our new book. And so we'll make sure that everyone gets copies. And thank you so much to everyone that contributed to the book. We have some stories in there from some local businesses and featuring businesses, as well as from the town and from the Mashpee public schools, and from myself and a few others. So thank you again so much for your time tonight, and for supporting the Mashpee Chamber and everything that we are working towards doing in town together.
And one more time to welcome our 5 new board members. We're so grateful that you're here, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Years. Thank you. Thank you.
Likewise.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you. Very excited to be here.
Great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Working with everyone.
Yeah. And again, thank you for the existing board members for all that you do. And we will miss the ones that are leaving. And we certainly appreciate all their contributions that they've done over the years for us, because it's been many years for all of them. So we're very lucky to have a great, solid team. I hope everybody has a great night. And thank you again for joining us. Next year will be a whole lot different, and I'm looking forward to that. I like dinner, and I like the getting together with people, and I think a lot of us like that. So, and it's great to see everybody smile. No mask on tonight. That's good. And I guess we're good.
Yeah. Awesome.
So thank you,
All
guys.
right, great.